Capo, Capo, Capo. However you pronounce it, this little device is a handy little thing and a must for any guitarist. I'm Tomas Michaud from Real Guitar School. In this lesson, I'll show you how to use it and why you should have one. Also, at the very end of this video, I'll show you a unique use for it that most people don't know about. Let's do it. Welcome back. A capo has many uses, but the most common use for it is to easily change keys of a song without having to refinger the chords. Now, I have here a brand of capo called a Kaiser capo. It's actually, I think, probably my favorite, though. There's some other great capos out there. Diodario makes some really nice ones. A popular one is called G7, and Shub, which I actually have, a little harder to use, but works quite well. I do want to mention it's probably better to spend a little extra money and get a good one. I've struggled with the cheaper ones, and there's no need to it for a couple extra bucks. So let's say I'm playing a song, and I'm using a G chord. And the song's a little low, either for my voice or for anybody else who's singing. I want to raise it up a key. Now I could change it up to the A chord, but one way to do this is to put the capo on the 2nd fret, and then finger the same G chord. It's now an A chord. And if the song, as it was in the key of G, it's now in the key of A. 2 frets makes one full step. From G, that's G, A is the next step. Every fret that you put a capo raises it up a half step. So if I have an E chord, for example, if I want it to be F, that's a half step, put the capo on the 1st fret, and now I play the E chord and it becomes an F. When you see this in sheet music, often they'll say put the capo on the 2nd fret, for example. Then they'll tell you play an E chord. They mean play the form of E. It really becomes, on the 2nd fret, that's F sharp, right? E, F, another half step, F sharp. You see? This is particularly helpful when somebody's voice just doesn't line up with a song, but you still want to play the same chords. It'll save you from having to reformat everything in bar chords. Now remember, wherever you put the capo, that becomes the new nut. You see, if a chord like the E chord uses open strings, you can't just raise it up half step because the open strings don't change. Okay, that's not really quite an F, and I raise it more. See, the open strings are still ringing. So E, half step up F, if I put the capo on the 1st fret, now the open strings are up a half step also, so it becomes an F. As you raise the capo up, it changes the timbre of the guitar also. Makes it a little bit different. The higher you go, the more that changes. Timbre is the sound of the guitar. It's not just the pitch. The pitch changes also, and that's what I talk about, going from E to F. Now take a look at this. If that doesn't quite make sense, here's another example. If I play a G chord, and somebody else I'm playing with is playing a G chord, we might want to make the G, we might want to put a capo on his guitar, have him make a G chord, and it'll sound a little different voicing, we'll call it. So I'll put the capo on the 3rd fret, I'll play what looks like an E, but that's actually a G now. I've raised it up 1, 2, 3 half steps. The E, F, F sharp, G. Let's check it out. Yeah, same chord. A little different voicing, but same chord. Now I'll show you a 3rd G. Let's put the capo on the 5th fret. Now I know that I can play the D form, and that'll make a G, but you hear how much higher in pitch it is? It's playing much higher notes. By the way, one way I could figure out that that's a G, I could look at the D, go up one whole step, E, half step, F, and then 2 more, G. Take a listen to this. Kind of a high-pitched G. If it doesn't sound the same to you, that's okay. It's the higher pitch, but it is actually the same chord. So the best thing to do is experiment with this. Try a song and try putting a capo on and play the same song and see if it actually works a little better for your voice. Keep in mind, whenever you put a capo on and take it off, it tends to get the strings out of tune. And it pays to really tune up your guitar first before you use a capo to help mitigate that action a little bit. If you keep taking the capo off and putting it on, it's for sure over time going to make your strings go out of tune. Now, a unique use for the capo is to actually play a song, but to make it sound very different, kind of like a mandolin or a higher pitched instrument. I'm going to show you one very popular song that does just that. Now I've put my capo on the 7th fret, and see if you recognize this tune. Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. It makes everything a higher pitch and almost sounds like a different instrument. It's kind of fun. Play around with it. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and you're watching it on YouTube, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll make sure you get some more stuff. If you're not on my blog, head on over there and sign up for my email list. I'll get you a new lesson every week. Thanks again. I'm Tomas Michaud, signing out for now.